Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at DC Comics Hawkman number 17. Can Hawkman thwart the plans of the Raven? Let's fly inside and find out. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. Today's Deep Dive was inspired by a suggestion I received on a previous video. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my pull box. Today's comic was published in 1967, and it features the first appearance of the villain known as the Raven. As always, since each issue is from my own collection, you can expect their conditions to vary. Today's book is complete and in good condition, so there won't be anything to detract from the story. Now, even though these can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the book. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like X-Men number 21, Superman number 75, Doom Patrol number 86, and Amazing Spider-Man number 100, celebrating his 100th anniversary issue. For a complete list of my videos, visit the organized playlists on my channel. I post new comics each week, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another issue. Hawkman number 17 was published in January of 1967, and cover artist was Murphy Anderson. There are two stories in this book. The first story, titled Ruse of the Robbing Raven, was written by Gardner Fox and penciled and inked by Murphy Anderson. The second story, titled Enigma of the Escape Happy Jewel Thieves, was also written by Gardner Fox and penciled and inked by Murphy Anderson. The book consists of 36 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Our first story begins in the past, one fateful night in Midway City. A young kid gang leader named Joey Mack trains a Raven to steal loot for him, when he's confronted by fellow kid Eddie Poe and is humiliated in a scuffle. Conceding the fight, Joey befriends Eddie and begins making plans to humiliate him publicly when they're older. Now older, Joey gave Eddie a trained Raven that can recite Edgar Allan Poe. But the Raven is also trained to spy on Eddie and report back to Joey everything it's heard throughout the day. One night, after learning that Eddie has found an unknown Edgar Allan Poe manuscript, Joey changes into his villain's costume, known as the Raven, and his gang breaks into Eddie's library. Just then, Hawkman crashes the robbery and begins to fight the gang. Some of the advertising in this issue includes a full-page ad for Revel's 7 Seas sweepstakes. There's a full-page ad for the M&E Thermocraft Workshop. There's a full-page ad for a fully functional telegraph set for only $1.98. And on the back there's an ad for the 5th annual Ford Aurora Grand Nationals. Even though Hawkman rounds up the gang, the Raven escapes with a manuscript, having replaced it with a fake one. The next night when Eddie goes on TV to present it, he's disgraced by the public when it's discovered to be a fake. Eddie suspects Joey now that his Raven has disappeared, and calls on Hawkman to investigate. Hawkman tracks down Joey's pet, and the bird explains that the Raven will be trying to sell the manuscript tonight. Arriving just as the Raven tries to sell the book, Hawkman flies into battle. Beating the Raven and retrieving the real book, Hawkman delivers it to the museum and exonerates Eddie. Our second story starts as Hawkman and Hawkgirl stumble on a jewelry heist while bringing relics back to a museum. During the fight, Hawkgirl drops one of the relics and one of the thieves picks it up. As they apprehend two of the thieves and depart to chase down the others, a shady van replaces the thieves with two innocent drifters, dressed to look like the thieves. Unable to catch the others, Hawkman and Hawkgirl bring the two men before the judge, only to release them when they realize the switch. Later, while searching for the relic that the thieves made off with, Hawkman decides to build an oscillator to help track them down, since the relic had been irradiated. Enlisting the help of their trusty hawk Big Red, Hawkman has him patrol for the crooks, and when he spots similar-looking men, they find it's only a decoy, since the robbers just struck another museum. Meanwhile, we find the thieves planning their next heist, but this time they have a plan to deal with Hawkman. They plan to drop fake loot bags, and when Hawkman opens them, they'll explode and he'll be knocked out. Armed with the oscillator, Hawkman and Hawkgirl head out to track down the relic. The tracker leads them to the Diamond Mart, and the married manhunters dive into battle. In the middle of the fight, Hawkman's oscillator starts to go off, meaning that the relic wasn't with the thieves. Hawkman and Hawkgirl quickly leave the fight, letting the thieves think they've won. Later on, back at their hideout, just as they start celebrating, Hawkman and Hawkgirl burst in. Having apprehended the entire gang and retrieved the irradiated relic, Hawkman reveals that that was his plan all along, once he realized the oscillator would lead him to the whole operation, rather than a few of the thieves on the street. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my pull box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please subscribe to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, deep divers, thanks for watching.